I wanted to ask you a question about because we are talking about the internet and about the need of transparency, but I know you are kind of you are an expert on defense and on all kind of policies, and I know that one of the perceptions of the freely internet now, or one of the fears of the people, is everything what we are seeing with the Snowden case, NSA, and all this.
Snowden is so much more important than Julian Assange. The reason is because neither of them, here's the good news, neither of them have revealed very much that was against the law. But what Snowden revealed was how it was time for Americans to discuss if the law should be changed, the Patriot Act. In the Transparent Society, there is a page, 206, that is infamous because on 9/11, in September of 2001, I received emails from all over the planet. Page 206, and I turned to the page, and there's a paragraph saying, what would happen if America was ever panicked because terrorists succeeded in some major event like, for example, toppling both World Trade Center towers? And then I proceeded to describe what powers the government would ask for. I'm saying literally, this was 4 years before the Trade Center towers went down, and I proceeded to describe the Patriot Act. And I predicted that a time would come when we would calm down enough to step back and say, whoa, what's going on here? Now, the interesting thing is that I do not favor coming down hard on the NSA for looking. That's their job, and if we hammer them for looking, the powers of surveillance will just go someplace else. Do you ever play this game at a mall called Whack-A-Mole? It's a game where there's a mole sticking out, and you hit it with a hammer, and another mole comes up. How many years must we play Whack-A-Mole? Oh, revelations that Adobe lost its data, that Google lost its data, that the Minitel lost its data. How many times must this happen before we realize this is going to happen? The elites will look. What I am angry about is that they have been looking without supervision, that they have been looking without our representatives there in the control rooms, watching them look. Inspectors general, citizens committees. This is what we should be afraid of. Leave it at the NSA, but have ambassadors from our allies standing in the room saying, okay, now shut down the tap on my president now because she sent the signal, okay? If you're going to tap her, I want all taps to be in this room, because if the taps don't come from this room, you owe us $1 billion. And if they come from this room, we get to turn it off when we choose, because we're your allies, right? We're your citizens, right? You are our employees. I don't want to blind the watchdog. He has work to do. I want a chain on the watchdog to remind him that he is a dog and he is not a wolf. Because if he has these powers and he is not supervised, he will become a wolf. Do you see how it's the same militant suspicion of authority? But I am not trying to do what is impossible, and that is prevent elites from seeing. If we prevent the government from seeing, then it will just move to some corporation. I am militant because I want to look back. And we can do that if we are militant.